Welcome to Watch What Crappens. To get our videos as soon as they're released instead of waiting for a week, head over to our Patreon. That's also where you'll find our bonus episodes and our Discord community. We love you guys.
Well, hello, and welcome to Watch What Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo that we just love to talk about. I'm Ben Mandliker. Joining me, Ronnie Karam. How are you, Ronnie? What's new?
Claire, nothing. What are you up to?
Not much. I didn't give you your normal adjectives, so I'm going to say the joyous and happy Ronnie Karam. I could have not have chosen two more generic
adjectives. It's better
adjectives.
to just leave it than to struggle, you know?
I'm like, guys, let me think about some really basic adjectives.
Let me try to think of something nice to say about Ronnie.
I was trying to come up with interesting adjectives, and then I wound up on the most basic.
We'll all be crushed under the weight. Don't worry about it. I'm here with this bitch, Ronnie. Okay?
This
horrible human bitch, Ronnie. You can't stop binging on Girl Scout cookies because he bought 13 boxes or something. Oh, by the way, thank you to that Girl Scout. I'm getting fatter, and I'm loving every second of it. Thank you, Thin Mints. Also, I wanted to show people, I was talking on the Southern Charm recap about shopping at Temu. And how they sent me the wrong shirt. So I had to actually show you the shirt. I pulled it out of the trash can. And here it is.
Wow. Slam and Bush and Pound and Tush. Yeah, that is not your Chateau Marmont t-shirt that you claim to have ordered.
But I did get the Chateau Marmont t-shirt too. So I'm hoping this one is not, you know, I also bought a beautiful butterfly shirt and that one hasn't come. So I'm hoping it's not, this hasn't come instead of my beautiful butterfly shirt.
Well, it looks like a gay in Texas wants a butterfly shirt. Let's toughen him up. Give him the Slam and Bush and Pound and Tush t-shirt.
Yeah, so thanks, Temu. Thanks for the classy shirt.
We are coming to the end of a very busy week. We had such a crazy week. Thank God, honestly, for the crappies last week, because it made this week feel like nothing. And normally this would have been a hell week. We recorded so many episodes. This is a crossover week for Bravo when shows are ending, shows are launching, and they always launch new shows on the heels of old shows. So we've really recapped a ton of shows. If you didn't go back and listen to, Southern Hospitality and yada, if you didn't watch those shows, you should. But a big shout out to two of our special guests who appeared on the podcast this week. Just yesterday, we had a hilarious interview with none other than Candace Dillard Bassett, who you know from Real Housewives of Potomac and also The Traitors. And she just put it all out there. I loved how she answered all our questions. And earlier in the week, we had Rob Sassornino, where we talked also Traitors and Survivor. So a lot of really fun bonus content there. Also, as I mentioned, a week ago, it's already been a week, the Crappies happened. It was an exquisite night of adventure and tears and joy. And we had so many wonderful guests. Thank you again to everyone who showed up. There were so many amazing moments, priceless moments. We don't want you to miss them. If you didn't watch the show, or if you couldn't see the show, couldn't be there, there is a replay. It is still available. Go to our website, watchwhatcrappens.com. You can buy tickets to the replay. It's at crappies.kizwe.com if you want to go directly there. So that's only going to be up for one more week, and then it's gone forever. So go check out this Crappies. It was the biggest and craziest of all time. And then finally, Patreon. That's patreon.com/watchwhatcrappens. That's where you can watch the video. That's where you can get bonus episodes, although our bonus episodes this week are free for everyone. And by the way, newsletter. There's a free newsletter that lives on Patreon, but you don't even have to be a Patreon member. You can just go over there and you can click on it and you can read it. And we had two this week. The normal one, and then Ron and I wrote about our experiences with the Crappies leading up to it, all that fun stuff. So there's like a lot of sort of extra crap and stuff for you guys all to chomp on this week, and we hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, fun times. Okay, let's move over to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 15, Episode 12. I don't know. Andy keeps saying, wow, the second half of the season is full on all cylinders. It is crazy. Wow, you thought it was slow to start, but wow, and it's gone. No, it's still slow, but you know what? It's still very funny. I was cracking up the whole time. But,
it's great for us as recappers, I think, because we just make fun of it. I don't know if you're not recapping it, if it's great for the viewer, because it is a little dull. The season showed signs of life in the middle, and it's like, oh my God, now it's coming together. They're all getting angry at Amanda, and now it's just sort of like, it's like the fart has dissipated, and we're back down to just them lazing about. And yeah,
I can tell you what, there's always more farts to come.
That's true.
There's never just one fart. Okay, so let's just keep it going. Let's have a farty party. That's what I say. But we open at Rachel's house, and she's got a poster in the foyer, and it's like "Welcome Home, Sky" by Gucci. It's a Gucci poster. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm dead.
and yeah, Skylar has been in France for 2 weeks, so she's like, Sky, you just traveled around France for 2 weeks. Did you know you were even in France? Did you think you were in Luxembourg? Because guess what? You're in France. I can't believe you just did that, Sky. That's like amazing.
He's like, I got you a gift. She's like, oh my God, I hope every woman in your life gets you an orange box. Oh my God, yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. And it's a uni bangle from Hermes for $400. And he's like, wow, it goes nice with your outfit. She's like, oh my God. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Do not buy a random girl a Hermes bracelet. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve you, Sky. No one deserves you, Sky.
When I got gifts from my parents for like Mother's Day and Father's Day, it was like a cherry pitter. I would just go to the hardware store and find some like there's always like a bin of like weird little tchotchkes. That's what I would not buy my parents' Hermes bracelets. So
that's nothing to brag about, Ben. Although I have to say, if I gave my mother an Hermes bracelet, she would open it and immediately bite into it to see if it was made of chocolate or something. She would not believe it. She'd be like, what? What is this?
Only one way to find out, Ronnie. So Rachel is like, I love this. Oh my God, I love that you went to Hermes. Like, by the way, I just think it's funny that like there's a 14-year-old kid somewhere in Paris who's like, guys, gotta stop what I'm doing. Gotta go to Hermes and buy my mom a bracelet. It's
I'm
very
sure with
nice.
his friends, it's not crazy. They're probably like, okay, kids, we're stopping at the Hermes store to buy your mom something. Okay.
Everyone's allowed to buy one thing. Okay, one thing from Hermes. Can I get this bag? Sure.
The rest of us were at camp, like carving figurines out of soap blocks,
making a figure out of seashells with eyeballs on it. I'm not saying that I did that, but I definitely did make one of those. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. So of course I do.
That.
I went to camp. Yeah. Come on.
I still have it. It's like still in my childhood bedroom, the little seashell creature. So Rachel's like, I love this. And he's like, yeah, it goes nice with your fit. She's like, yeah, wow, this is amazing. By the way, don't buy any random girl an Hermes bracelet, only for your mom, okay? Wow, thanks. Dead for this.
So now we go to a med spa called the Beauty Sandwich. Fuck off.
I didn't notice that. The Beauty Sandwich.
You all don't eat sandwiches. I feel like it's like making fun of the rest of us. It's like, ha ha, look at what rich people have. Facial sandwiches. We don't do the regular kind. You losers, you fat old looking losers.
But it's also like not a name that I would gravitate to if I'm like, you want to go to a day spa? Let's go to the Beauty Sandwich. Like, at least call it the Beauty Baguette. Call it like, but the Beauty Sandwich.
The Beauty Lettuce Wrap. Like, let's make it realistic. So the guy Ivan is there, and he's like, are you ready to get snatched? Because this is like shapewear for your face. I'm like, that's called a bank robbery outfit. Like, what, are you going to put pantyhose on my face?
I went onto their Instagram. They have 1 million followers. The Beauty Sandwich is apparently like a known quantity. Pinned at the top of their profile, Emma Stone, Kim Kardashian, and who is this person? I don't know. Anna de Armas. But like, it's famous, apparently. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I reject the Beauty Sandwich. I just think you could be famous, but you could also have better branding.
A lot of people have 1 million followers that I reject, you know?
Yeah.
That means nothing. Now, if you want to throw us some treatments, I'll be in there, baby. I'll come to work next time looking like a shaved turkey sandwich. I'm fine with that. So it's like, oh, yeah, shave well for your face, okay? It's non-invasive. It's no needles, no lasers. Okay, then why am I paying you? Get out your needles, get out your lasers, and get to fucking work. What am I here for your prayers? What are you going to manifest me a better face? Get your tools out.
Shouldn't it be called an open face sandwich? Just saying. So get it. It's a face pun. So now we go to Sutton's house, and I guess she got a Rolly TV. It's like a TV that's on like a pole, and it has wheels. It made her look like she was in a hospital. She's like, okay, let me just bring this over here to my chair. Her little rolling TV.
Yeah,
I was like, are you doing a corporate presentation?
Yeah, well, that's what they're for rich people who don't have a place to put a TV, because I'll put it anywhere. Like, I don't care because I'm not rich. So I'm like, okay, it's a fireplace. Nail it into that. But rich people are like, you can't have a TV. It's too tacky. So now they have these rolling things that they bring out. Sutton is definitely someone who shops on Facebook. Like she buys from the Facebook ads because that's where I've seen these the most.
Yeah. To me, it definitely just reminded me of like going to the doctor's office and they like you sit and whatever on that like bed kind of thing, and then the nurse attendant comes in and then like rolls a monitor over and takes your vitals, but like for her she's watching like Yellowstone or something instead.
Yeah, it's the new version of the big huge TVs that they had on those rolling carts when we were in school.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
they would roll them in. This is like the new version of that, and I love that Sutton has one. And she has that cute dog, Junebug Carter Cash or whatever. It's like, Junebug, you better not be up there eating cat poop. And then Junebug comes down. You could see the cat poop breath.
Yeah,
she's like burping. She's like, delicious cat poop. She's like, look at me here Saturday, watching a movie, with my dogs, my 10 cats, cat sweater. It's fun.
We are watching Oliver and Company, so that's nice. She's like, I just love when Bette Midler sings as a poodle. So then we go to Dorit's house, and Bose comes over, and Dorit's like, So she comes in, gives her some rosé, and she's like, I am so happy. Let me tell you, the Hamptons this past weekend, like Dom Perignon, rosé, champagne, all the entire time. Now, what did you do? I drew a little smiley face in a notebook at Amanda's house. So I guess we kind of had the same weekend.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of you. All right, cheers to having so much to talk about, right? Do we have to keep talking about this? Because I've got a lot of gossip and I just want to leave. So let's get on with it. Dorit's like,
the Hamptons was the most fun I've had in a long time. Rachel was impeccable host, and Kyle and I were finally able to put our differences to the side.
And then we see at Jade's Market, Kyle is meeting Amanda for coffee. Will she have the same story? Probably not. Amanda gets her half almond, half oatmeal. Is that ceremonial grade?
Ceremonial grade coffee. She's like, I'm like not a morning person, and like I don't know if I've mentioned that, but I had to have a facial at 7 a.m. this morning. And Kyle's like, I need to do that. It's like a 911 situation. Am I right? Because my skin looks terrible, right? This is when you say, no, you look great, Kyle. You actually look really great for your age. Okay, Amanda, your turn to say that to me now. Okay, I'm waiting.
Yeah, I get 3 facials a month, actually, like constant facials. Do you get 3 facials a month?
Hello. It's called living in West Hollywood. What else is new?
And Kyle's like, actually, I don't know anybody who actually gets 3 facials a month. And I love that after this whole season, this is the first thing that Kyle has disagreed with that Amanda. This is Kyle's first clue that Amanda's full of shit. She's like, 3 facials a month.
Cut to Kyle furiously texting her assistant, get 2 more facials on the books for me, please, as soon as possible. Thank you. That's what
3 more so I can beat her.
Facials are on fleek. So Amanda's like, yeah, but they're all very active facials, and I like the machines and stuff, and but like some of them have a downtime, so you have to like make sure you don't see anyone for 5 to 7 days. But I love a facial. And Kyle's like, okay. So how was your event? Can you tell me about your event so then I can like one up it with like how we went to the Hamptons and met like a guy named Xander who's like actually really cool. He wears like a wide brim hat, and like hats are kind of my thing, so we kind of bonded.
You know what no one who is 20 years older than you wants to hear about your facials? It's like, oh my God, like I really have to keep young. You're 20 years younger than me. Wait, she's not 21 year. How old? She's 41 years old. How old is Kyle? Like 50? Something like 10
Kyle's
years.
50. Amanda's 41, but she's more like a 23 in cult years.
Yeah. She definitely seems younger for sure. And spiritually. Maybe she's getting too much buffed off of her spirit during the facials. I don't know. Her maturity level. But yeah, so they're talking about facials. Kyle's sick of it. So now they move on to better conversation. And she's like, well, like I got everyone journals and like I thought we'd do some basic, like tried and true, get clear on what you want journaling. You know, I thought it'd be easy. Like normally people pay me trillions of dollars for that, but like it didn't go great.
Oh, what do you mean? Wait, was there like a DJ there? Were you like dancing all night in the DJ booth? Rachel did that. And then like I went home early because like I care about wellness. But like what was going on with you? Do you guys have like 1,000 people at your like manifesting party? Because that's where we were with like thousands of people. Tell me everything.
She's like, Bose drew a picture. Like how disrespectful. So then we see 1 week earlier Amanda's manifestation dinner and Bose is just staring her down from across the table while sketching.
So, I think that sketching counts as manifestation. It works. Draw what you want. She's like, exit sign. I drew an exit sign.
Yeah. Well, she said she'd never really journaled before, so I don't know. Like maybe she just wasn't into it. It's like, oh, so they showed up, but they didn't show up for you. Is that what you're saying? Like they showed up, but they weren't really there?
Yeah, they didn't show the fuck up. Oh my God, aren't I wild how I just said that? You know, in the Hamptons, you're done, right? Okay, you know, in the Hamptons, we had like a lot of fun. So no one thought about anything? No, nothing. It was like great. Like we didn't get into anything. We just like dropped it and had fun. And I told myself, if it turns into an argument, I'll just fly back home. Okay, Kyle. Yes, Kyle, you're going to leave the super cool Rachel Zoe party scene to fly back home if Dorit gets into an argument. Sure, I really believe that.
Did you notice that Amanda was taking off her bottom shoe and then like kind of flipping it up so that everybody would see her red heels? She's like, yeah, I'm really rich, you guys. These are ceremonial grade red heels, so...
They have to dangle off my... I can't keep the whole shoe on my heel. The heel has to come out. You can't heel unless you expose the heel. So The heel is out, but the toe is in, guys.
And by the way, my husband did not pay for these. He's so poor.
He can only afford one ceremonial grade coffee per 6 months. God, he makes no money.
So we go back to Bose and Dorit, and Bose is like, I don't know, should I just jump into it, or do I have to hear more bullshit from your mouth? Okay, I talked to Kyle when you were in the Hamptons, and I asked how you were doing, and she was like, hey, look, I'm worried about Dorit because she's going through all this stuff, and she's buying things, and perhaps it's because her moods are erratic a little bit. She's crazy, she's psychotic, she should lose her children. I don't understand what's happening with her. Someone go save the children. That's what Kyle said.
Dorit is nodding like she's in a nodding competition. She's like... She is like, I'm going to out Bronwyn because she does not stop nodding for this whole scene. She's like, well, she said that a lot last year too. And then we see last year Cobb being like, you seem like a little bit more aggressive than usual. You're kind of like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Look at her. Oh my God, she's crazy, guys. Should we 5150 her? Oh my God. So then Dorit's like, Bose is like,
the queen of concern trolling. Oh my God, you guys. I've really been worried about Dorit. Oh.
That's a great way to put it. Yep. 100%. Concerns trolling. So Bose is like, well, she does seem a bit more concerned now. And we go back to Jade's, and Kyle's like, yeah, I mean, Dorit's just kind of like all over the place. She got glam at 2 a.m. before a 5 a.m. flight, and then she forgot her passport and didn't have a real ID. I'm like, yes, that does sound crazy. Like, it's crazy. Glam at 2 a.m. That's wild. And you forgot your passport and your real ID. That's crazy. But it's also kind of, I feel like, just being like rich. I think at one point you just assume someone is carrying those things for you.
Well, if you've got to be on camera at 5 a.m, you get your glam done at 2 a.m. You know, I mean, news people do it. And Kyle's also talking to the girl who just got a facial at 7 a.m. So it's not really that crazy. But what's crazier is that she's talking to Amanda about it. Like, Amanda and Dorit don't like each other. You're sitting here and you're spreading more Dorit is crazy shit around Kyle. You know, she's so transparent. And what's the point of having a real ID if it's still got your face from 3 years ago? You've had 3 faces since then. You're cheating on the real ID.
Yeah. So Amanda's like, did you make your flight? She's like, yeah, we did. You know, Dorit has always been one to run a little behind, but an hour to an hour and a half late is completely ridiculous. It's actually 100% on brand for her. Did we not remember watching Teddy sit there on Fairfax Avenue for an hour, fuming in her first season, waiting for Dorit?
And even this season, it's happened like 5 times. She's like, oh my God, Dorita's late. We should get her lobotomized.
I'm not saying that I approve of Dorit being so late. I think it's actually really shitty. And I do think it's crazy that she forgot her passport and real ID. Like, that's wild. But I think that Kyle trying to use this as signs of Dorit losing her mind and being manic is just a bit much.
Yeah, she's taking things that you do normally and she's trying to use it as an excuse to get you imprisoned.
Yeah, like Dorit's always been an idiot. She's like, Kyle's now saying, oh, wait, she's now being an idiot. And it means that she has a severe, mental health issue right now. It's like, no, this is just unfortunately the way Dorit has always been.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not saying she's cuckoo. I'm just saying she needs to be, well, maybe not locked up, but what's a better, scattered? So then we go to Dorit's house, and Bose is like, well, one of the things she said is she present in conversations? Is she late to things? Late? I said, I can see that. I noticed that. I mean, who doesn't notice that? She's always late. Well, how dare she? But I attribute that to the fact that you're talking to lawyers or the kids, writing books, designing clothes, maybe. I'm a woman of the world, a boss bitch, as they say.
A handkerchief isn't going to turn itself into a headband by itself. Those things take time.
So Bose is like,
what would my window do if it didn't have a reflection of someone pushing up against it and looking out with its mouth slightly open as it showed off its new Givenchy?
Does Kyle know how long it takes for a fizz in a Coca-Cola to go down when you're pouring it in a glass very slowly? It's a long time.
That reminds me, I need a Coca-Cola. It's all a drink. Cha-ching. There we go, making little more for little Jaggy and that girl he keeps hanging out with.
well, I'm with Dorit in person, and I don't see what Kyle is saying. I see that she's overwhelmed, and perhaps that is causing her to behave in a certain way that other people don't agree with, but doesn't mean that she's erratic. And it cuts to Dorit, and she's like,
I do have an issue with, air quotes, friends who are concerned, yet they don't bring the concern to me. And we just spent 4 days together. 4 days, 24/7. That's 24/7 hours. In a 24/7 days, 24/7 hours in a day, in a week. Do you follow what I'm saying, Bose?
I'm going to help you through it. You spent a lot of time, and I get it. Even though you didn't actually spend an entire week with her, I'll let you say the 24/7 thing. I know where you're going with it.
And also, she's having a conversation
who said
with
that?
someone.
You or her? Because you haven't closed the air quote. Very confused.
I'm sorry. PK stole the other half of it.
PK is eating the 7 of the 24.
I will say, now, I'm loath to give Kyle any credit, but I will say I can understand if Kyle did not want to bring it to Dorit's attention at the Hamptons because they're just having a nice time. They want to have a fun time. And Kyle's just really, at that point, Kyle's not thinking, oh, I've got a job to do. I'm on a TV show. She's just thinking oh my God, do you think Donna Karen remembers me from last night? She just wants to be in with the cool people right now. So I think she's like, look, I'll deal with this later. But then at the same time, so I get that, but also then don't call up Bose and talk shit about Dorit. If
I can't.
If you're either be on vacation or don't be on vacation.
Yeah, I'm not going to give Kyle credit. She's doing what Kyle does. She's going to use everybody else as the weapons against Dorit. That's it. So,
she literally says it later in the episode. That's what she's doing.
You gave us the most boring episode of all time in the Hamptons because you wouldn't do this shit to her face, and now you're going to get everybody else to try to do it, and they're not. So good for Bose for going straight to Dorit. And she's like,
oh, and here I find myself, this fucking toucan moron, toucan idiot.
Well, if it helps you, you're not the token. There's a lot of idiots.
You're more the standard bearer.
I actually believed that Coyle and I were in a good place. She's brilliant at that. But what she's doing behind my back is something very, very different.
When Kyle changed drastically, stopped drinking, started working out obsessively, became a lesbian, she started to really emulate behavior of her new lesbian friends of hers. She's suddenly getting tattoos all over the place. She's talking like Sling Blade, and she has a straw in her mouth, and not the kind you drink from. Something is going on with her husband because she's no longer on her Instagram, and I wasn't saying, oh my God, look at her, I'm really worried.
Actually, you kind of were, but that's okay. I still
Yeah, you actually did do that.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll give you this one.
You did do that, and I think that was valid to be like, why? I mean, at
What's
the
going
time, I was
on?
like, come on, give Kyle a break, But I can see as a friend where you're like, whoa, suddenly you're a different person. What's going on? And I think at the time she was saying, you're dating somebody, and now you're becoming this person, and it's fucking weird. Stop being a weirdo and ignoring me just because you're, like a 5-minute lesbian or whatever.
Also,
so
it's like
I kind
much
of
more
got that.
Yeah, I apologize for talking over you, but also Kyle's behavior was a significant departure versus what Dorit's doing.
Dorit's is not at all. Yeah, that's the point. Like Dorit's isn't different at all. Dorit's always been an hour and a half late and scatterbrained.
And shopping
too much with money that she doesn't have and never had. So
she took $30,000 in cash to Big Lots. Okay. And now this is the issue, is that she bought like an extra sundress when this is the same lady who got $30,000 of cash lifted out of her cart at Big Lots. Hello.
I think
that's
that was
the erratic
10,000.
behavior.
That was funny when she kept forgetting the store and the amount.
It's like, well, you know how you do, carrying $10,000 for your cart at Target, $20,000 for your cart at Best Boy, $97,000 in your cart at Pet Boys.
How is that beverages and less? And they took it.
I was being stoked, I tell you.
It's Flo behind her, the insurance lady. Like, oh, wow, what a coincidence. Best Buy and Pet Boys, both of us, the same day.
So Dorit's like,
If she spent a little more time focusing inward on what needs to be done, then maybe she would show up as an actual friend that would make us turn that eighth corner.
not sure where the eighth corner, meaning that they've.
No.
What structure is she in?
We're trying to get through this hamster maze together.
I'm assuming that they just keep on trying to turn corners with each other.
So many kunas. Coyle knows what's on the line in my contentious divorce. She was the one who warned me about what I say and do out of fear that PK would retaliate. And this is the best course of action now, to give him something to use against me.
She's right, of course. That's exactly what Kyle's doing.
She is 100% right. And I loved how Dorit was like yelling in this confessional. Like you hear the echo around wherever she's being shot. She's like,
And can you believe what she's saying to me?
so then Bose is like, well,
Fucking good, damn it, schlicking, booging, dogging, damn it, good.
I love that last week when she just started freaking out in the confessional. Well, if there's trust between you two, she wouldn't need me to come to you and say I'm worried about Dorit.
Oh, you really think she's worried?
Yeah, I mean, she's worried.
Really? Do you really think she's worried?
I do. I think she's worried.
Okay, let me ask you this way. Do you really think she's worried?
I do.
Well, okay, I can say it in many different accents, and you're still going to agree with Coyle.
how about an Italian accent? Because guess what? New topic. I've been thinking a lot about Hot Girl Summer and how annoying it is that we keep on having to say Hot Girl Summer on this show. And I want to take another trip. Italy is the place to be. And Dorit's like,
Oh, Italy is like a home for me. You know, I spent almost a decade in Italy. Parlo Italiano molto bene. Parmesan cheese, meatball, linguine, lasagna.
I should pack 19 suitcases.
Ooh, pesto.
so Bose is like, polish off that Italian girl.
Oh, good.
I don't know what you're saying. I can't tell if you turned into a TV that's trying to get reception or if you're actually trying to speak Italian. But whatever it is, keep that energy.
Clink.
I love the sound of this crystal. So now they go to Rachel's house, and she's having a chat with her son in the kitchen, or both of her sons, because they're both here now. And one of them lights a candle, and Caius is like, Mom, he can light a candle. He's 14. You can trust him around a controlled flame. She's like, oh, my God, you can't. Like, seriously, be careful. Like, everything on me is flammable. I'm in feathers. I'm in rayon, like everything, my hair. Like, please, just be careful with the flame.
That match is like vintage Gucci, so treat it carefully. So he's like, okay, guys, can we have a serious talk for a second? Serious talk. Did someone die? Is there someone sick? No. Does someone have a tumor? No. Does someone have a new album out? Xander does. Yeah, Xand has a new album out. You got that right.
No one died. No one has a tumor. So, okay, you guys were at camp and it came out. Like, I didn't know it was going to come out, but I'm like really famous. And I sent something out called a petition. And that's basically me saying your dad's stupid and I want a divorce. But I didn't want it to be public. And you know what? I wanted you to hear it from me and not your camp counselors or anybody at camp. Did they say it over the loudspeaker at camp that I'm leaving your dad? No. What do you mean? Do they know who I am? Yeah. Why didn't they announce that? I'm calling the camps. This is crazy. You guys don't get TMZ at camp? My God, where am I sending you? Fucking Luddite camp. Point is, do you hate your father? Say it on camera.
Skylar's like, yeah, it's crazy. It went viral, but I haven't seen it anywhere. So then did it go viral?
That was such a burn. I like that Skylar comes back and he's like, he gives little burns here and there, and they're very subtle because, he's a kid on TV. But for her to be like, oh my God, you guys, it went viral. It was everywhere. Did you hear about it? He's like, wow, crazy that it went viral and I didn't hear about it.
Good. I'm glad he didn't hear it about it at camp. Yeah, I'm sure by the way, I don't even believe this went viral. We knew there definitely was an announcement when they broke up, that hit the news, but they have now gone from being separated to filing for divorce. I don't seem to remember that being massive gossip, but she's like, guys, no questions, no comments. Yeah, we filed the paperwork, guys. It's official, guys. So Caius
I remember reading about it, and in the comments, people were like, "Didn't she divorce him 10 years ago? What the hell? She's been divorcing him forever. This has lasted a long time." But she's like, "Guys, it went viral, so you're welcome, TikTok." Okay.
So Caius is like, "So you're not in love with him anymore?" She's like, I'm not in love with him anymore. It's different because how you have a spring look and then it becomes summer and you're just in a different season. It doesn't mean you don't like your sweater anymore. It just means you probably won't wear it for the time being. So that's what that means. Does that make sense?
This is such a bizarre conversation to have with your kids on camera, right?
I actually believe that they already had a private conversation. I because she actually seems very protective of them. And I believe she already broached this with them. And then she was like, guys, are you comfortable talking about this on camera? And they're like, yeah, sure. We literally don't care.
Okay. Well, don't forget to call your dad's girlfriend a skank. Okay. That's your line. Okay. So she tells us that she thinks kids are better off with happy parents than miserable parents. And she's like, it's important that we have an open forum as a family. Okay. What do we think of Rayon? You're right. Thumbs down. Okay. You guys get a cookie. It's a pretend cookie. I don't believe in giving real cookies. Okay. So now let's talk about how does this feel last year? Does it feel better than before or worse than before last year? Now that your dad's gone, is the house better or worse? And they're like, it feels same but different. Yeah. Because house is different. It's better. I'm hotter. Am I hotter this summer than I was last summer? Just say it.
Caius is like, yeah, I mean, he wasn't really here a lot before, but now there's no trace of him. That weird little haircut he's had for 20 years. I barely even remember it. More peaceful.
Yeah, he had a big energy though, right? And they're like, I guess. So she says that Caius was mad at her for letting her be treated the way that she was. And she's like, that means I wasn't modeling what marriage and relationships should be like. And now I am, because single ladies should be in Fendi. And more importantly, how to talk to someone you love. So they know now, when you love somebody, you put their carry-on into the carry-on compartment for them. Thank you.
Guys, the forum needs a new topic. Should we address what happened on the way to camp, since we haven't discussed that yet? And let's make sure you're close to the camera when you say it. Sure. So Caius is like, basically Dad was there because he drove us there. And he was like, this is my friend. And she was like, hi. And I just looked away and I was like, oh, that's the person. Cause did she look terrible? Was she dressed well? Probably not, right? I'm so sorry you guys had to see such bad fashion.
Okay, you guys, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, so I'm just going to make this a 1 to 10 scale. Okay, 1 being Humpty Dumpty, 10 being Big Bird. How ugly was she?
What sort of fast fashion was she wearing? I actually don't care that RHOBH is speaking to someone else, but after speaking to the kids, they don't want to know her. And they don't want to be around her. And they're at an age where they just have to listen to them, okay? And we have to listen to them. If I was dating a guy and the guy showed up in Express Men, I'd have to be like, I'm sorry, you can't be around my children. It's just not up to the level that they're used to.
Okay, you guys are going to stay with your dad because I'm going out of town. But like, if she's there, you don't have to be there. Okay. And you have the right. You have the right to say it. Like, okay, sure, bro. She's like, oh my God, did you just call me bro? Did you just call me bro? You should never call your mother bro.
Unless your name is Xander. He's like actually so cool. He's like an amazing musician. He's great. So now Amanda's in she's in her mom car, her quote unquote mom car. She's driving with her wedding planner, Tyler.
Oh God, she's so annoying. She's like, oh yeah, well, this is one of my cars. It's not like the nicest of my cars, so it's like it's like my best mom cars because it has all the things. So like I have other cars though. Like I have so many cars. But we're in this one today. But like there's more, don't worry.
Do you want to turn on the massage setting? Yeah. Sorry. I know this car is so dumpy, just only has the bare minimum. Okay. So she's like, Eddie and I are getting married on 10/10/26. And we're basically taking over the towns of San Ynez and Los Olivos. And I have bought out every hotel in the area. And we have so much to do to get ready for our guests. So that basically means she's just going to drive around and be annoying.
She bought out every room in San Ynez and Los. I'm sure. So, oh my God, how do we get 200 people to come have like a vineyard moment with us? You invite them to the fucking vineyard. She's so annoying. This lady is too much. She's ridiculous. And I love that she's telling this guy who throws luxury weddings in Beverly Hills for a living. She's like, oh my God, you want a massage? My seats have. He knows. He's been in these cars before. So they pull up to Theoni Collection, and it's lifestyle event rentals. So he's like, oh my God, if you can parallel park this thing, you can do anything. She's like, yeah, I make tens of millions of dollars, raise 4 children, parallel park like a boss. Don't underestimate me. My husband may be poor, but I'm not.
I'm just so sad that she keeps using boss as like an adjective. It's just so sad. She's like, yeah, I'm going to park like a boss. Winning. Also, I wish this place, the Theoni Collection, I really wish it was called the Teo Leone Collection. And it's just like,
I was thinking that too.
Just rent items from her life. It's kind of like the Marlowe's vault, but it's like the Teo Leone version.
Just random stuff she rents out from her house. She's like, well, I've only got 3 goblets. David stole the other one, but you know, we've still got them. You need 3 for your wedding.
This is the sweater I wore when I had to hug the old guy from Succession who played my dad as that giant wave crashed down on us in Deep Impact.
Teo Leone was in Succession?
No, Brian, what's his face? Played her dad in Deep Impact.
You just sent me into a loop.
I just can't remember his name. What's his name?
How did I not appreciate Teo Leone in Succession?
She should have been if they knew it was right for that show. She could have been in and be like, guys, I'm really sorry. There's been a problem. Like that could have been her only role, just to say that there was a problem, and she would have nailed it.
So they come into this place, and Tyler, the guy, is like, today I just really want to focus on things that light up your eyes. Let's light up your eyes. We're going to get a vibe check. She goes, oh my God, let's vibe check it. Yeah, because your wedding's like a whole weekend that we're planning. I mean, there's like so many events. Like, how do we get people to take off a vineyard for a vineyard moment? Am I right? I already said that. Yeah, but still.
So you're scouting for the locations for the after party after the wedding on Saturday night, and then the day after party and the rehearsal day on Friday. So 4 parties.
By the way, there's nothing to scout. There's like 4 venues up there. Everyone has their weddings in pretty much the same places, and they all go to the same things. Everyone goes and parties at Maverick or whatever. They all go to this place and that. It's like, it's great, but like stop acting like there's a big scout. Like you just pull up the lists, throw a dart at it, and you'll have a great wedding. So Tyler's like, you want to look at chairs? And she's like, yeah, I love the idea of like a rustic chair. Like, would it be kind of like amazing? Whoa, why don't we do like a blue china and a rustic chair? Wouldn't that be just like so boss?
Yeah, I'm very decisive. So I'm rich. He's like, well, like if we have menus on the plate, they could be beautiful. And then they could like tell the guests what's coming. Yeah, that's what menus are, Tyler. You didn't just invent menus.
Think about it. Instead of surprising the guests with what they ordered, there could be like a piece of paper that's kind of like a roadmap of what the meal would be. We call it a menu. I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Something like that. It's like, yeah, I mean, hey guys, welcome to the perfect, gluten-free, fabulous Russian Christian Jewish wedding. Girl, just tell people. I hope people see this before they go to your wedding so they know to just bring food.
I know. Just because you're gluten-free doesn't mean you have to make it gluten-free for every single person.
Yeah, really. Get your
For
own.
200 people. I mean, there are plenty of very nice gluten-free options, but like, come on, like give some, like, you know, throw a crostini in there, okay?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I ever get married, just because I'm gay, I'm not going to force everybody to suck a dick just because they come to my wedding. Give me some bread.
Yeah.
And a dick
Yeah,
while
come
we're
on.
at it.
Yeah.
So then Tyler's like, oh my God, remember when you said you were looking to spend like $300,000? And then like very quickly we learned that you like very nice things. She's like, yeah, because I'm rich. He's like, yeah, it's going to cost so much money.
What's the wedding budget? That's what the producer asked. She goes, haha. So I don't actually have a budget. I told him that there's an amount I probably wouldn't go over. And that was a lie. Like, listen, there's nothing that he would say to not spend my money. Okay. So like I make that much in a month. What Eddie makes in a year. I'm sorry. Eddie makes in a month what I make in like a year. So there's just like things I'm happy to pay for. And no one could stop me from doing that because he's basically barely even a man with the $15 he makes mowing lawns around Los Angeles. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, what Eddie makes in like a whole year, I can make in like 5 minutes. It's so funny. I'm basically not even marrying a man. I'm just marrying a man on a stick who comes with children already. It's like crazy. He's like poor. He's like really poor. I handed him a sponge, and like every time I come home, I make him like jump in front of my car and try to like clean the windshield, and I say, no, I don't have any dollars. It's really romantic.
I think aesthetically, Eddie trusts me. He said, this is whatever you want, and I'm also paying for it. So, like, there's that. Did I remind everyone I'm paying for it all? So, but we both want each other to have what each other wants. So, like, there are Christian things, there's Jewish things, there's gluten-free things. I mean, everything's gluten-free. I mean, we just want to have all those things together.
I also want a section on the outside with a rope where Eddie's poor family has to stand behind it and just kind of look through the window.
Yeah.
Can
And I
do
want
that.
people to journal before they step into the party. And if they only do a doodle, they're just not allowed in.
And just because I'm really into charity, I would like a box where people bring canned goods, and that can be Eddie's groom cake.
So Eddie says he wants to ride out on a horse. I was like, great, get yourself a horse. So we're going to do a hora, and then we're going to step on the glass. We're going to do all the Jewish things, but there's going to be a worship song and a gospel choir, like full interfaith with a horse.
With the horse. You know what's crazy? Even the horse makes more money than Eddie, I found out. It's like crazy. He gets more per hour than Eddie does. Nuts.
Yeah, he just wants to come through barn doors and lead everyone to the cocktail hour. And Tyler is like, he's just like, on a horse? Okay.
Yeah, on a horse. And I really want to fly in on a helicopter, but he doesn't love that idea. I mean, thank God he doesn't get a say because he's poor. Jesus Christ, how is this man marrying her? Like, I don't care how much money you have. Is it worth it? She's horrible.
No.
She's so horrible to this man. Like, my God. It's like, he's so pathetic. Can't wait to marry him.
Yeah, he is. Amanda is crazy, and she wants to fly in on a helicopter, but he doesn't want the helicopter because it's going to scare his horse. How about you just both use your feet? How about we use like no other accessory to get you down the aisle? So Amanda's like,
Oh, and by the way, I thought it was such a fun idea. Like, there's a helicopter. Wait, the helicopter's landing. Holy shit, the bride is on the helicopter. Holy shit, the audience is like looking at me. Holy shit, I'm walking up the aisle. Holy shit, the audience is leaving. Holy shit, no one wants to be here. Isn't that like an amazing moment with a helicopter?
And we see a clip of Eddie going, but the helicopter will scare my horse. She's like, oh my God, tell your horse to get a job. Yeah, I thought it was a fun idea. Like a moment. Like there's a helicopter. Oh my God. And Tyler's like, oh my God, I love it. We're going to find the perfect spot for it.
what are the odds
That's awful.
that there will be no shade at this wedding? That all the attention is going to be put into how to get the helicopter in, how to get the horse in, and all the guests are going to be in blazing sun. It's going to be boiling hot. They're all going to be sweating, and then the sun's going to go down, and it's going to be freezing, and there won't be a heat lamp. What are the odds that that's going to happen?
Totally. What are the odds that her wedding dress says, I'm with stupid with an arrow pointing?
Mm-hmm.
At Eddie's
What are the
thing?
odds that there's going to be a whole cocktail hour for 200 people, and there'll be only one bar station and like one hors d'oeuvre station, and they're going to run out midway through because she's so focused on her helicopter.
Totally.
We've all been there. We've all been to those shitty weddings.
We've all been to narcissist weddings. Okay.
Yeah, where they really don't care about the guests. Yeah.
Yeah. So we go to a boutique where Erica and Kyle meet up. And Erica's like, hey, didn't you go to Italy with Lisa Vanderpump? And Kyle's like, oh my God, yeah, Mo just got in a Ferrari because he's really rich too. We took the Ferrari out, and that was so fun, Lisa. You know, then life got complicated, let's say.
Goodbye, Kyle. I love that they threw in that clip out of nowhere. So then Kyle's
Goodbye, Kyle.
Have you talked to Dorit since we got back from the Hamptons or anybody? And Chris like,
No, I haven't. What's up with the read?
oh, well, I think she's very worried about her life. Because listen, I was very worried about my life post-separation, and I didn't even have the financial stuff to worry about. Because, I mean, let's face it, Mo and I kind of have the best separation in the history of separation. You're welcome. But, like, I don't know, she's like a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs,
When people
right?
are
Be
going
careful.
through problems, like, don't you ever think, like, oh my God, how do poor people do it? Erica's like,
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, well, that stress is terrible.
So Kyle goes, of course I'm worried about Dorit, but she does not want to hear what I have to say when I never say it to her in the first place, even if it's good advice. And I'd rather talk to people that Dorit actually is listening to, so maybe they can get through to her.
So she's like, yeah, when we went shopping, I was getting worried for her because she was like saying she has to pay for half of everything.
Well, what do you mean? Half of what? Well,
She's like, it's unclear because they were like talking so much. Like, I couldn't even get a damn answer. Like, I don't even know. Like, half of what? Half the mortgage, half the kids' schools, half the bills. What are you two acting like you don't know what half of shit means? If you have to pay for your life, what do you need an answer for?
Yeah. So we see a flashback of Dorit saying how PK pays for all that stuff. And Erica's like,
As somebody who's still involved in this financial drama half a decade later, cut a deal and move on and find something else to do. By the way, this cardigan is not made. Bullshit.
so,
I like that they walk in and there's all these sweaters that say, like, literally say cute on them really big.
yeah.
It's like printed on them. And then Erica and Kyle look at them and they both go,
oh, cute.
The sweater's like, let me help these bimbos along.
little on the nose.
Well, I want to know if something's going on with Dorit that she's not telling us, because I was the same way. You know, Dorit's not drinking on antidepressants and looking like an ass, but I remember how angry and frustrated and upset I was when I was at my limit, so that's why I get it.
Okay, let's not bring everybody to Tom's level. Although we are talking about PK. So, man, I hope something was going on and we find out soon because I've been waiting since the first day Dorit came on this show for those two to go down for fraud. You know that it's bad with those two. Find them. Why can't you find everybody else, Bravo Police?
Yeah, we still remember that lady who confronted them at the pool in Florida or the Caribbean. So Kyle and Erica are paying at the register, and Kyle's like, do I have Mo pay for this? Oh my God, look at me buying something so expensive. I'm going to make Mo pay for it. I'm like, ma'am, the least you can do is just like, as long as you're accusing of Dorit of purchasing things erratically, at least try to purchase something like very cheaply. So that way, at least your argument can hold some water. But when you're showing that you're just buying something expensive like everyone else, and you're showing that this is actually the norm of what happens on the show with this group of people, you're really kind of undermining your own case here.
But she's not poor. That's the point. I mean, it's like Amanda can go shop, but Eddie can't have those shopping scenes, you know, because he's poor. Don't know if you heard. So now we go to the ladies packing for Italia. And, you know, it's like typical packing scenes. And Erica's like,
Hey, Lyle, did you get your European permit to drive? Because you really can't drive, Lyle.
Are you excited to go see beautiful Tuscany? Well, you'll be driving my ass around. Don't you think it's a vacation?
And,
oh my God, I have to get my Pucci. Okay, like I want all the kaftans, but they have to be all Italian designers because, like, why? What else would you wear in Italy but Italian designer? Armani, Gucci, Versace, Dolce.
What don't I love about Italian designers? Okay, let me get at something that's like drapey and flowy. Oh my God, I love that. But you know what else I need? Something that's like drapey and flowy. Oh my God, vintage Gooch. I love it. Wait a second. Assistant. We really need something that's like vintage and flowy. Oh my God, Poochie. Oh my God, I love it.
Oh my God. You know what brand I want to try? Roger's new girlfriend's a whore. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant Poochie. God, I hope the kids didn't hear that. So it's the departure day. LAX Luxury Terminal. So Bose and Sutton get in the lounge first and have some caviar. And Sutton's like, okay, listen. So I thought that I would room with Amanda. You're welcome. I'm a good person now. Okay, Sutton 2.0. This is Sutton Brown talking. Okay.
Yes, I feel like Amanda is very neat. You know, I'm also a neat person. Neat in terms of how we clean up after each other, not neat in terms of personalities. Okay. And I decided, you know, I need to give her a better chance to annoy me. I felt like I was only partially annoyed. I want to be fully annoyed. And I want to give her a chance to be understood and heard and tell me more about herself and feel uncomfortable doing so. Basically, I just want her to say some crazy shit and then I can bring it to the group and then I'll be the hero this season.
I'm on an ammunition run. Okay. And Bose is like, well, I'm worried for the tension in the group because it could be something bigger. So we're traveling in 3 groups. The first group is me, Kyle, Amanda, Sutton, and Natalie. And then a few hours later is Erica, Dorit, Rachel. And the third group, Kathy and Jennifer. God knows if they'll ever get there. Good luck to them.
But America, get ready. You're going to get a trip with Natalie. What everyone's been asking for. Natalie Fuller joining the cast trip for no reason.
Poor Natalie. She seems so nice, but oh gosh, she's just not. There is no splash. There is no splash being made. Bless her heart.
Sometimes these friends ofs just don't pop. Now, I will say, I was thinking about it just now as we're talking. Normally, you would expect Sutton to room with Jennifer. Do you think that like Sutton opting to go with Amanda is like a weird, like it's like a weird sign of something going on with their friendship because they have had some cracks this year?
Yeah, probably. And I think Sutton's probably a little gel that Jennifer is like this huge star on the show, you know? Mm-hmm. So she's like, I'm going to be fun with somebody else, like Amanda. Oh, God. Help me. Oh, God.
The funnest
Jesus,
of them
help
all.
me. Yeah.
So Amanda and Kyle arrive. So the first group leaves. And now Erica and Rachel arrive. And Erica's like,
God, the bank cutoff is in 30 minutes and Dorit is yet to even leave her house, it seems. Oh my God, where's Dorit?
Dorit being late today is not an exercise in me being pissed off because it's literally like she cannot miss this plane. Like this plane is like not waiting for her. It's not private. It's going with or without her. Okay, like that's just how planes work. Oh. So Rachel's like, yeah, if she's not here, they're going to just throw her luggage on, you know? And Erica's, I've got anxiety. So now we go to group 3, and it's Jennifer and Kathy. And Jennifer's like,
I'm dying for a martini.
where's my passport?
Oh, jeez. Jesus. So traveling with Kathy is like herding kittens. There's all of these moving parts and bits and pieces and pillows and bags. It's not the relaxing start to a trip that I was hoping for.
because Kathy is chaos. She really is. She's like, I can't find my tissues. So then, guess what, guys? Dorit, she gets off. She arrives 55 minutes until departure. So 55 minutes until departure.
It's actually really good for her.
That's like fine, you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's really good for her, especially first class. You don't have to be there 19 hours early for first class.
I always think of the movie Hello Again, where Shelley Long plays some sort of like, you know, orchestral person. She's in the orchestra and she shows up to rehearsal. And someone was like, I don't remember her character's name. They're like, oh my God, you were almost late. And she goes, that's called being on time. And for some reason, I always remember that. Like, I was like, she is so right.
Yeah.
Oh, God, girl, we've been cussing you out.
And she's like, why? I didn't miss the flight. I've still got 18 hours. So then we go to Tilly, and it's her on the, you know, taking footage on the phone. And she's narrating the layover in Switzerland. And it's just Kathy running around. Where's my bag? Do I have a face? Do I have a face right now?
They literally got fondue at their layover. I mean, I was like, wow, I mean, maybe it's a long layover, or maybe it's just what I guess they probably, I don't know. I've never been laid over in Switzerland, but I love it's like, well, while we're in Switzerland, guess we'll have a pot of fondue right now for the next 10 minutes before we get on our next flight. I don't know why that was so funny to me. I was also so jealous. Could you imagine being able to have fondue with Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly in Switzerland? That's kind of like my dream scenario.
My dream scenario is finding Kathy's phone on the plane because Kathy leaves her phone on the plane. That's the phone I want to find because there's no lock on it or anything. I feel like you could just open it right up and start looking through it. Now we're in Tuscany. Bo, Sutton, Kyle, Natalie, and Amanda are driven to the villa. And it's Villa Bibiani. And so we get the like dong, 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 dong music. And the host Stefano comes out. He's like, are you ready to enjoy the Intale Dolce Vita?
So they walk around. It's like a very like Italian villa with all sorts of ornate art and etc. And they go through this tour, and there's like a wine cellar and a theater and chandeliers and a chapel. And Bose tells us, Villa Bibiani is owned by my friend George. He invited me to come here a dozen times, and if I had known his villa looked like this, I would have come here a lot earlier, but who would have thought a guy named George would have such a fancy villa? Wow, and I would have come here without all these broads.
So Stefano's like, oh my God, look at the room. Oh my God, look at the other room. He's got so much energy, this guy. Jesus, what's in the Italian water over there?
Really excited. So Kyle gets a queen bed room. And then so the Sutton and Amanda's room is 2 twin beds. And Kyle, of course, starts laughing. And Sutton's like, if I had known when the producers had suggested that I room with Amanda, that I'd be stuck in a twin bed, I never would have said yes. I thought I was helping the show, and this is what I get in return. Sutton is so unhappy with this situation.
Yeah, because it's not even just that it's 2 twin beds. It's like a set of where nuns stay, you know? It's like you're looking at a bedroom in an abbey on Sound of Music. And the other rooms are like, wow, look at this. There's a waterfall in my room. Wow. Look at this bed. It spins in circles, turns upside down, and boom, you're in space. This is crazy. And then you get to the other room, and it's like, wow, here's a stone slab to sleep on. Okay.
I know. Next to the Money Queen. So Sutton and Amanda sit on their beds. And they're talking, and Sutton's like, well, this place is beautiful. Too bad we don't get to enjoy it because we're stuck here in nun prison. But I wanted to talk to you, okay? Because I'm guessing you might be a little surprised that I asked Bose for us to room together. And Amanda's like,
I have conflicting opinions about rooming with Sutton. Sedona was rocky. The manifestation lunch didn't go well. So I guess we'll see.
So
My
Sutton
favorite part of
continues.
this is Sutton walks in. Amanda is like on the bed with her eyes closed. And Sutton goes, are you sleeping? She goes, yeah, I'm really tired, so I'm just going to sleep. Okay, well, I want to talk to you about both.
We're having a scene.
What did you not hear me say? I'm going to take a nap, ma'am. So Sutton's like, I want to start some shit with you. So when I was at your house, okay, I was quite, I guess, strong, okay? And I thought you were a bit wishy-washy with your opinion, Missy, about Dorit's divorce. And that's why I was so forthcoming with you at your house, okay?
Well, I still think that Dorit and I had been able, if we'd just been able to step away, it could have been sorted out easily. Like with context, it would have just wasn't like me being someone going around talking bad about her. I just hope her and I can just like sort it out,
Well, because, I do too, because you're not stopping.
I'm just going to still talk because I'm earning money.
Okay.
And I do think to say to her, like, I didn't mean any harm. I would never want anything bad for her. No, yeah. And I never intended to hurt her in any way, but I don't think I've ever said this. And here's the thing. It was an informed opinion.
Okay.
It's not a random opinion that I have no background in. When I was getting my master's in counseling and manifestation arts, my focus was in childhood development and play therapy with children and their parents. So I'm basically a licensed therapist that's been like considered the best therapist in America.
Is time different in Italy? Because I think an hour has passed. You started talking. Good.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Many of the children that I blessed with my presence came from divorced homes.
Okay,
so
well,
I can think a lot of the situations in which parents are talking badly about one another, it just hurts the family. And I just don't know if she cares about my informed opinion.
Okay, but I don't know. I don't even know where I am anymore. I don't know what time it is. Is it still light outside? My eyes are rolling to the back of my head. I can't.
I just want to just reiterate that I have an informed opinion.
Okay, well, that's great. Okay, well, I've also been new to this group, and I know how it's felt to have been kind of picked apart a little bit. Of course, mine was by Lisa Rinna. That's a real big dog. She'll get you. You want to be gotten? That's who's going to get you. Let me tell you something. Let the mask go. Let the mask go. Okay.
When I started thinking about that, I thought, I just don't want Amanda to feel alone just because she is alone, right? Because we all hate you. You know that, right? Okay, because I can empathize. Now, that's an informed opinion right there because you are a dodo bird. Very informed from all of us.
I was just really trying to give you advice, which is, Dorit can be hard to like. Get your point across to her is what I meant. So what happened to me personally was I would hold back and then I would just blow up, like lose my mind, like lose it, like I'm about to do right now. I mean, actually, you are a very good foil for Dorit. Now that I think about it, it's like putting stupid up against stupid and just watching stupid go. You know what? You're going to be fine. Forget I said anything. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to take a nap.
Now, let's see a montage of me blowing up at Dorit from an era that the fans call Fun Sutton. And then we just see his son being like, don't fit the pocketbook. Then just her just yelling, etc. So Amanda's like,
I think that if she wanted to get to know me and to resolve things, there'd be space for me to speak.
well, I would personally, from my dealings, I would make sure you do that because, you might lose your brain like I did. And honestly, it'd be really fun to watch you and Dorit fight.
Wait, you mean if I don't tell her how I feel? It's like, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I'm holding back. I mean, I just haven't seen her in a while. Please don't tell me I'm holding back in my own room.
Amanda needs to find her voice and not the one you used from when you were 5. Okay, let's use like a nice 40-year-old woman's voice, okay? Because that has a business. That has a bit. Okay, own who you are because you need to be strong, upfront, and truthful with Dorit. Otherwise, she's going to rip your head off, chop it into little pieces, and serve it for everyone to enjoy, and we will be laughing.
Yes. I love that Sutton is like, I'm going to make peace with Amanda, and then just fucks it up the second she walks in. It's very Sutton. Well, good luck with that. That's the end of this episode. So,
yeah,
there you go.
It's a quick little episode where they flew somewhere. So that's exciting, and I guess we'll see how this all pans out. In the meantime, after this, we are going to go and recap the first episode of the Ladies of London reboot. Can't wait to talk about that. Be sure, if you've got some time this weekend, settle in with some Crappy's Love. Check out our replay, and that's at our website, watchforcrappens.com. And we will talk to you on the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Bye.